Hello, dear students. Good morning to all of you. Let's begin. Start our today's geography class. On the last class, we have just started first chapter from geography, the environment, and we have discussed the definition of the word environment and what are the different domains of the environment we have mentioned. Okay, by today's class we have going to a detailed explanation about the four domains of natural environment. So first of all, we know the land, water, air, plants and animals comprises the natural environment. The natural environment constitutes the land, water, air, plants, animals, etc. Such different components are constituting in the environment. The natural environment have four domains that already we have mentioned, which are the four domains. One is lithosphere, then hydrosphere, then atmosphere, then biosphere. So first of all, we can discuss about the first one, lithosphere. So it is the solid crust or hard layer of the earth is called lithosphere. The solid part or the very hard layer of the earth is called lithosphere. And this earth is made up of the rocks, minerals and covered by the thin layer of soil. The earth was formed by the rocks and different minerals, and also it is covered by a thin layer of soil. Soil is the upper part of the lithosphere. And we can see the different landforms such as mountains, plateaus, plains, valleys, etc. in the lithosphere. We can see the different form of the landforms on this lithospheric environment. What are the different landforms? Mountains are there, plateaus are there, plains are there, valleys are there, etc. And also, the lithosphere provides us different uses, or it is very useful to human beings because the lithosphere provides land for forest, land for cultivation, land for grazing animals, land for human settlement. So it is an inevitable domain for the existing of the life in the earth. Okay. Then the second important domain is hydrosphere. What is hydrosphere? The domain of the watery part, or the water is referred to as the hydrosphere. And the earth, the watery part of the earth, we can simply call it as the hydrosphere. It comprises the various water bodies like rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, ponds, etc. Different water bodies such as lakes are there, rivers, seas, oceans, etc. are including or comprising in this hydrosphere domain. And it is essential for all living organisms. The water is an inevitable, or is an essential element for all living organisms of the earth. Then third important domain is atmosphere. What is atmosphere? The thin layer of air that surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. The thin layer of the air that surrounds the earth, it is called atmosphere. And the gravitational force of the earth is pulling or holding the air or atmosphere around the earth. The force which is helpful to hold the air surround the earth is called gravitational force. And also, this atmosphere is help us, or it protect us from harmful ultraviolet rays from the sun. The sun provides or releasing very dangerous UV rays. From these UV rays or ultraviolet rays is blocked by the atmosphere, especially the ozone layer of the atmospheric part. And in atmosphere comprises the various gases, dust and water vapor. It comprises the different gases like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, argon, etc. And also dust are there, water vapor are there. So this formed by this form of the components. Then fourth one is biosphere is the fourth domain, biosphere. It is a narrow zone of earth where land, water, air interact with each other to support life is called the biosphere. In this biosphere, their land, air and water, they will interact with each other to support the life is called biosphere. It is the living kingdom or living world of plants and animals. Okay, it is the living world of every species. Okay, it is the together making environment by these other three domains like lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. It provides a living space, living world for all organisms. And next we are going to discuss the next topic, that is we can see that the ecosystem. Okay, what is ecosystem? We are going to discuss the next topic is what is ecosystem. You can see that there are given a glossary meaning for the ecosystem. It is a system formed by the interaction of all living organisms with each other and with the physical and chemical factors of the environment in which they live, all linked by transfer of energy and material. So ecosystem is a functioning of the large species and large elements, like different organs. They will interact with each other and their physical and chemical factors, components also interacting or forming with them, and also they were transferring their energy from each by each other. This is called ecosystem. Ecosystem is a form of surrounding area. In that surrounding area, each and every living organism, they will interact with each other, and also their physical and chemical factors also doing or forming in this environment, and also they were transferring or sharing the energies. For example, human beings are absorbing the oxygen from the atmosphere and releasing the carbon dioxide to the atmosphere. But plants, they are absorbing the carbon dioxide and they were releasing the oxygen. So each and every living organisms in the earth, they are making an interaction with their own surrounding area to exist or to survival of their life. Okay. Then in this situation we can see that there are different types of the ecosystems are there. Rain forest ecosystems are there, then desert ecosystem are there, grassland ecosystem are there, mountains ecosystem are there, lake, rivers, ocean, which we can simply call it aquatic ecosystem are there. So we can see different form of the ecosystem. Oceans ecosystem are there, grassland is there, and then rain forest ecosystem are there, desert ecosystem are there, mountain ecosystem are there. So each of these area, some of these unique species are living there with the surrounding aspects. We are human beings. We can't live full time in the water. Okay, so our atmosphere is based on the lithosphere and the atmosphere. So the fishes, they belongs to the aquatic atmosphere or the aquatic ecosystem, and the wild animals, they are belongs to the forest ecosystem. So different species have their own ecosystems are there. Okay. And next we are going to discuss about the second and third type of environment, the human made environment and human environment. Okay, the human made environment means the constructions of the humans for their self-satisfaction in this earth. Okay, in the early times the human beings are used only a little available resources whatever front of them. But in modern man, he is using different type of facilities by the modification of the available resources with help of the tools and technologies. Okay, we are constructing houses, buildings, roads, bridges, railways, vehicles, etc. Different facilities we are making. So such all constructions of the human beings we can call it as the human-made environment. Okay, and the communication also one of the human-made environment. Now we are using this mobile phone or this online classes to share the ideas with you. So this is a communicative device which was developed by the human beings. So next, the third one is the human environment. The human beings itself is a environment. Human beings also creating their own environment, like each and every individual is an environment, part of the environment, and some of the few individuals is forming the family, and also the different families forming the formation of the community, and the human beings also have the separate religions are there, and educational institutions are there, and economic activities are there, political institutions are there. All these are the environment of the human level, human environment. So in short, human-made environment are there, human environment are who both are created by the human beings, not by the nature. Okay, with the support of the nature, it was created by the human beings. Okay, that's all about our today's geography class, and by this, our geography first chapter is over. Again, now we can stop this class. On the next class onwards, we will start the politics first chapter. Okay, thank you for all. Good morning.